This is a 2003 Chaparral 215 SS, but it's on a 2005 Venture trailer that is a lot of trailer for this boat. Now we can only really walk down the port side, but as you can see it has pull-up cleats, bow, midship, and we'll see them at the stern, but it also has the fender hangers, which is a nice touch. We're going to come around the back, and there's your stern cleat. Does have the extended swim platform, the bolt-on, with a 4-step ladder, which is preferred for most people. A lot of manufacturers only use 3, but the 4-step is a nice touch. Boat does have an alpha drive, and the drive is in very good shape, and the propeller looks good, so it's been well maintained. The boat has only been used in fresh water. Now I'm climbing the ladder. While I'm here, we're going to show you that there is a trunk locker in the stern. It's just full right now, so we're going to leave it closed. Now, moving our way into the cockpit, the easiest way would be to go through this transom door. But I've got the seats in place so I can show you how they look. So I'm just going to show you the transom door here, and it would swing in. But across the stern, you got 2 jump seats that fill in, and they can be removed. And that handle right there opens the engine compartment, which I'll show you in a moment. Now this seat to port is a slide out that goes aft and creates a long lounge, and there is storage in the base, good for fenders, lines. The helm has a bucket seat with a flip-up bolster, so the driver can choose to operate while standing or seated. Standard Mercruiser Control. You've got a tilt wheel and a full set of gauges. Your trim, your bolts, speedometer, tachometer has a built-in information center, water temperature, fuel, oil pressure, and a Faria depth gauge. There's also a Ritchie compass. Now 2 steps between the helm and the companion seat take you up out onto the deck, where there is a large center hatch and an anchor locker all the way forward. And notice that there are rails on each side so that you can have something to hold on to if you're tending to lines. Now for storage in the cockpit, we've got this big locker in the floor. Again, it's full, so I'm not going to open it, but this will give you a good idea of the size of the locker. Now, abaft the helm seat, you've got this sink, fresh water, with storage for a cooler underneath, and there is a 12-volt power plug. Moving into the cabin, you've got plenty of space for 2 people. There is good seated headroom, 2 speakers forward. Under this cushion would be that there is a head, and if you look down right there at that socket, that is where a small table would go, so you could have a dinette. There are lights aft on each side, and there is your carbon monoxide indicator. So spacious for a 21-foot boat, a very spacious cabin. A couple could overnight in here comfortably. Now I'm going to go aft and open the engine compartment in just a moment. To open the engine compartment, very simple. Remove the 2 side jump seats and grab the handle I showed you before, and it opens up right here on a pneumatic assisted strut. The engine is a 5-liter multi-port injected Mercruiser. 5 liters, 260 horse. It's a small V8, so you get the benefit of the V8 and the bottom end torque, and you get the improved fuel economy that comes with a slightly smaller motor. Now when you close the engine hatch, you've got access to your battery, through this snap-in curtain. To starboard, there is a battery switch. Right now this battery has seen better days, but the owner is going to supply a new one with the boat. That's to starboard, To port, there is access to your trim pump. So that gives you an idea of what we're looking at on this Chaparral 215 SS. Please take a closer look and contact us with any questions.